Hey guys, so I actually made a mistake yesterday in what I would recommend to be the first suggestion for human beings as a whole to allow our species, the whole human race, to become better. Obviously, it starts individually and then can turn into a relational thing, a family, a community, and then an empire. That's what's gonna make real change, is when people in the masses can come together. But it starts at the individual level. That's why I'm trying to start this series and create a guidance around steps that people can take to become better individuals, to create a better world. And yesterday I explained that the easiest way to start is to stop doing certain things. And of course it helps to know the reason why. So yesterday I said the number one thing I would recommend is just to start being aware of the waste that you're creating and to stop littering. Because anyway, you can watch the video I posted yesterday that kind of explains my reasonings around that. However, I made a mistake, and I need to mention that the first thing that needs to happen is if you're up to date at all in the world, a big thing that has been in the public eye for a while now, and is the Epstein files, and along with that, these women who are being flown out to Dubai and then being defecated on by these Dubai princes and wealthy Dubai families. So, in order for us to create a better world, we as women and men have to choose better on who we are choosing to take a risk on. And I should start off saying that, of course, I know that we're all not gifted with the ability to be born into a family and to parents that are able to protect us, because they maybe have already contributed to the issue in creating a baby that was not made in love. So I'm trying to spread hope that even if you feel like if your own parents you couldn't trust it, how are you ever going to learn how to trust anybody again? There are ways. There are ways to prevent yourself from being traumatized anymore. And then on top of that, there are ways to slowly be able to build trust with people. You just have to be disciplined and discerning enough to make these people prove that they are trustworthy. And I don't mean in these superficial ways, which is the problem that's happening, like with what happened with all these victims of, well, the Epstein files. That's an issue in itself, because he was targeting minors And it's just, it is so scary. I will say that that we when I was growing up, we always hear the thing, stranger danger. Don't trust strangers, don't get in a car with someone you don't know, stuff like that. It's becoming, I don't have kids, but it's becoming more and more prevalent and more in the public eye that we have to instill this level of caution, unfortunately, in children from a very young age. And that's actually the first step, I feel like, as a whole. The human race should really be paying attention to, is not empowering, but informing children. And I know a lot of people have already been doing this and been aware of this. Like, we know that the children that exist are our future generations to come. Yes, I get that. It's becoming more and more important every single day. It has been important for a long time. It's just gone. People have gotten by with this horrible stuff. When technology and phones weren't as advanced, but even with technology, we still have to help children to know their worth so that they aren't being lured in by money, by the opportunity to travel. I'm gonna dive more into this, but I just wanted to say that this is the first thing that I should have gone into, and I'm gonna expand on this. Thanks for listening.